Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and most mind-boggling side of tech available on the interwebs. I am your tech guru, Ray McNeil. Coming up on the program today, John Deere takes a step into the future with the first fully autonomous tractor. Razer's latest absurd concept is a modular workstation with a 65-inch OLED screen. Happening in this week's What The? Scientists build a robot fish tank that lets goldfish drive around on land. And we'll wrap up the program with this week's Moment of Joy. All that and a whole lot more coming up on today's edition of your weekly tech update. Next. It's that time of the year again, CES 2022, a reduced version because of COVID yet again, but we do have lots of cool stories coming out of this year's CES in Las Vegas, and we're going to talk about a bunch of them today, starting with John Deere, who has revealed its first fully autonomous tractor at CES, building off of what it says are 20 years of AI development. They're saying it's not a concept. The self-driving John Deere is already up and running on select farms, and it's available for sale right now. Built on John Deere's 8R tractor, the new autonomous product features a TrueSet-enabled chisel plow, GPS guidance system, and other advanced technologies, including 6 pairs of stereo cameras that enable 360-degree obstacle detection and the calculation of distance. Images captured by the cameras are passed through a deep neural network that classifies each pixel in approximately 100 milliseconds, and it determines if the machine continues to move or stops, depending on if an obstacle is detected or not. What's more, John Deere executives spoke of that same neural network being able to differentiate between weeds and crops on the fly, selecting certain plants for removal while leaving others behind to continue to grow. The stated goal of the new John Deere tractor is to help farmers do more with less. At the press conference, company reps discussed how future farmers will feed a growing global population with fewer farm workers and less available farm land, while at the same time reducing emissions. This tractor, they say, is a product that will do just that. John Deere has been buying up a number of tech companies in recent years, from the acquisition of AI startup Blue River, that was back in 2017, and to the purchase of EV battery maker Chrysler Electric late last year. Those acquisitions helped the tractor company develop an initial autonomous prototype that became the production model, first put into service on Minnesota farmer Doug Nim's farm just a few years ago. It takes a while to get comfortable because, first of all, you're just kind of amazed at watching it, he told CNET. Nims described himself as very, very interested, but also a little suspicious of autonomous technology before using John Deere's machine on his farm. When I actually saw it drive, I said, well, gall, this is really going to happen. This really will work. This tractor is a way to get the job done on time, every time, and do it at a high level of quality. It's 20 years in the making, and as several company reps pointed out in the press conference, it's a hedge against losses incurred from labor shortages. It's an interesting product and something that we're going to see a lot more of. How crazy will it be driving down the road, especially, say, Fancher Heights in the Wenatchee Valley, and seeing all of these autonomous tractors, no drivers in them, just going about their business in the fields? What can I say? It's a big year for tractors at CES. Doosan Bobcat launched its all-new, all-electric Bobcat T7X at CES, calling it the first fully electric machine of its kind to reach the market. Even better news for Bobcat fans, they've already sold a whole bunch of them. But wait, there's already electric loaders on the market, aren't there? What makes this one the world's first? Well, what makes the new electric Bobcat T7X an all-electric track loader, where other electric track loaders are just electric, is the fact that the Bobcat is the first machine of its kind to fully eliminate all hydraulic systems usually associated with the movement of arms and bucket. It might be a little hard to picture, but in a conventional tractor, the hydraulic fluid, a real nasty, super viscous, thick oil, is pumped into and out of a cylinder, which pushes on a piston that raises or lowers the bucket. In the new T7X, that traditional hydraulic system has been completely replaced with an electrical drive system consisting of electric cylinders and electric drive motors. That means the Bobcat just uses electricity to move around and drive its tracks. It's really, truly all electric. And bonus, that switch to electricity means there are virtually no petroleum products being used by the new Bobcat. The all-electric T7X uses just 1 quart of something Duesenn Bobcat is calling eco-friendly coolant, compared to more than 50 gallons of hydraulic fluid used in an equivalent diesel hydraulic or electric hydraulic model. An added benefit of ditching the fluid: the machine operator no longer has to wait for the standard hydraulic system to warm up to be able to use it. You can just hop in, turn it on, and drive away. Oh, check this out. This is so cool. E-ink technology has proven itself useful in quite a few applications since it was invented back in '97. From digital whiteboards to laptop displays, even personal accessories at this point. In fact, I had an old school flip phone that had e-ink keys on it, and depending on which way you flipped it open, you would have different keys that would display and it would change on the fly. It was really cool for the time back in, what was that, 2007 or 2008? At CES 2022, that technology finally made its way to the automotive industry as BMW unveiled an e-ink vehicle exterior that can change colors depending on weather and traffic conditions, or just the driver's mood. In answer to your first question, no, this futuristic feature is nowhere near production ready, despite appearing at the show on a live demonstration vehicle dubbed the BMW iX Flow, featuring e-ink. The electrophoretic coloring material itself is applied as a vehicle body wrap, but works just like a e-ink display like the one in your Kindle. The wrap is embedded with millions of micro capsules, each containing a negatively charged white pigment and a positively charged black pigment. Depending on the setting, applying an electrical charge to the material will cause either white or black pigments to rise to the top of each micro capsule, changing the vehicle's color in a moment. While the current version can only swap between a pair of colors, the palette could eventually be expanded to display a rainbow's worth of differing shades. Similar to fashion or the status ads on social media channels, the vehicle then becomes an expression of different moods and circumstances in daily life. E-ink exterior displays could also prove useful in more practical applications, such as changing colors depending on the weather to increase a vehicle's battery life and therefore range in cold climates, or reduce the need for air conditioning in balmy weather.